is Andrew, and I have not been on this channel in a moment. I am sharing because I have had this realization that there is so much distraction from just creating, and we have to acknowledge that creativity brings us joy. Trying to make something out of a hobby doesn't always make sense. Trying to create a business or a career path out of something that you love can happen, does happen. But I think the big thing that I am learning is that I don't need to spend money on more expensive equipment or gear, or really just focus on what I don't have when what I do have um, can be really powerful if used in a way that is creative. So I sold my camera, my Canon T7. I sold my GoPro and all my GoPro accessories. I have some things that I can still use to shoot on my iPhone. And that's what I'm going to focus on, and that's what I'm going to do. There have been some changes in my work life that have will hopefully allow me to have time to focus on creating more, and have less of a stress related thing tied to my work around the clock. So that should open up some opportunities to write, to create, to kind of dig in into the craft a little bit more. I also really think that there's something to be said about just having time to read and reflect. I feel like the phone can be a distraction for me, and I feel so much better when I'm not constantly on it, which I know is kind of ironic. I'm talking to a YouTube channel that I started to talk about how I want to spend less time on my phone. It's not something that I even really think about anymore. I think it's just something that happens where I want to read, I want to exercise my mind a little bit more. And I realize the other thing is with a lot of the AI things out there, it's hard to know what's authentic, right? It's hard to know what's real. And to me, that feels kind of like strange. Like, why can't we just create things and share things without feeling like someone is trying to manipulate us or trick us or get us riled up? I don't really feel too fondly about the whole algorithm business. I'm sure it's beneficial in some ways, but it seems to be a pretty harsh thing with like a lot of the news that we see nowadays, and just people being dehumanized and desensitized to what's going on around them. So, yeah, I am looking forward to writing and trying to read every day now and just be in a different headspace than when I started off back at this a couple years ago. So, I don't know. That's all I got. Thanks.